So you have a Wonder Woman script for me? Yes, sir, I do. So we're gonna see Diana as a little girl on Themyscira, which is an island full of badass warrior women. And they all have this sacred duty to protect mankind. Very cool. Yeah. It's too bad I'm gonna have to give them all silly accents. What? Well, Gal Gadot can't really do any other accents than her own, so we're gonna have to, you know, make everyone talk a little silly. Well, what kind of accent are we talking here? Not gonna lie, it's gonna sound a little like Borat. My wife. Very nice, Diana, I like. All right, so anyway, Diana's mom tells her all about this god named Ares that killed all the other gods and wants men to destroy each other. Okay. And Zeus left the Amazons with a weapon powerful enough to kill a god. And there's also gonna be a lot of talk about how Diana can't know who she truly is. So is Diana the god killer? Well, yeah, damn it. Sorry, was that a twist? Yeah, it's like a big twist later. Is it that obvious? Oh yeah. Oh well, maybe it'll surprise some people. Nah, damn. But wait, if Diana's mom doesn't want her to find out who she truly is, why does she even tell her about Ares and a god killer in the first place? Well, she tells her that this sword is the god killer. Okay, but instead of doing that, why not just not tell her about any of it at all? Well, because I have to have Diana learn this stuff for the movie's plot to happen. Couldn't she stumble upon some ancient text or something, instead of having the one person who doesn't want her to look into this stuff be the one to tell her all about this stuff? Right, I guess that would make more sense, but I want to have these cool drawings show up on the screen while she's explaining it. Oh, that sounds cool. Okay, keep it like that. Great. So anyway, one day Diana's looking out to sea and she sees a guy named Steve Trevor crash his plane and then she saves him. Did you have anyone in mind to play him? Maybe we could get one of those hot Chris's? Oh, which one? Chris Pratt? He's Marvel. Chris Hemsworth? Also Marvel. Chris Evans? He's Marvel. Chris Nolan? He's a director. Chris Plummer? That's an old guy. Christina Applegate? That's a woman. Christmas? That's a holiday. Chris Christie? Politician. Christian Mingle? Dating website? Well, maybe that Star Trek guy. Chris Maple? Wrong tree. Chrysanthemum? That's a flower. Chris Pine? That's the one. Oh yeah, I could get Chris Pine. We're actually good friends. Well, great. So anyway, this guy's being chased by some Germans. Uh-oh. And then Steve tells them about World War I. They don't know about World War I? Apparently not. Isn't it their sacred duty to protect mankind? You'd think they'd stay up to date with like weapons and world conflicts. You'd think so, but it seems like they were more focused on doing like backflips and stuff. Fair enough, backflips are tight. They're really good at backflips. Well, that's great. So Steve also tells them about these two bad guys, Ludendorff and Dr. Poison, who made some really deadly gas. What's their backstory? They're evil. Ooh, that's good. So Diana decides that Ares is causing World War I and she wants to go with Steve to end it. I have to say, it's pretty cool to have a man land on an island where it's all women and not fall into the territory of like immature sex jokes. And before they leave, she's gonna see his penis. Okay, right, there it is. And she's never seen one before, so it's funny. Yeah, I got it. So Steve must be like losing his mind finding out that gods are real. Not really, he's kind of like, huh, that's neat. Well, he's not wrong. So they're gonna go to London together to tell Steve's bosses about the gas. Yeah, I mean, I guess there's no time to waste. No, there's not. But we are gonna have a fun little shopping montage where she tries on some dresses. Shopping montages are fun. Are some of the dresses gonna be silly? Some of them are gonna be silly. That is fresh. Also, some German spies are gonna try to kill Steve. Uh-oh. Yeah, but Steve and Diana are gonna knock them all unconscious except for one. What happens to him? Well, Wonder Woman tries to question him, but he kills himself with cyanide. Oh, well, there are other guys that are just unconscious so she can question them, right? Yeah, I guess so. But she's not gonna do that. Oh, so then Diana and Steve present their information to the government people and they're like, we have to do something, and the government people are like, meh. So are they gonna take matters into their own hands? They're gonna take matters into their own hands. Taking matters into your own hands is tight. Yeah, so Steve's gonna assemble a crack team of soldiers, and what's interesting about them is that none of them have character arcs. Oh, what do you mean? Well, for example, one of them's gonna have PTSD and not be able to fire a shot, and we're not gonna pay that off in the end by having him overcome it and take an important shot. Nope. Interesting choice. So then they're gonna go to No Man's Land. What's that? It's a place where soldiers haven't been able to gain an inch of ground because there are a bunch of Germans with machine guns. Okay. So Wonder Woman steps out and they all start shooting at her. Wow. So Steve is like, she's taking all the fire, let's go. Won't the Germans just start shooting at other people too? They will not. They're very focused at pointing all their firepower at this half-naked woman. Oh, and do any of the bullets hit her? Not one. They all seem to shoot at her at shoulder level, so it's easy to block. What a weird strategy. And then her and Steve are gonna save a small town together. I gotta say, it's refreshing to have a man and a woman working together in this movie without all the romantic stuff you usually see. And then her and Steve are gonna bone. Oh, they are? Yeah. And from there, everything's gonna get real silly. How so? Well, like they find out that Ludendorff is throwing a big party, right? Right. And Steve gets in by speaking English with a German accent, and accent pretending like he lost his invitation.
Oh, that is silly.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there is this thing in movies called the translation convention where foreign characters speak to each other in English just as kind of a way to avoid subtitles.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be okay, but we are gonna have subtitles in other parts of the movie.
Oh.
Yeah, and German soldiers are gonna yell at each other in German, so it's a thing.
So Steve is really just using the fact that the German high command speak English to each other as a way to move the plot forward.
Right, and so then Wonder Woman is also gonna sneak into the party after forcibly undressing a woman and leaving her in the woods. And she's not even gonna try to do an accent.
Oh, does she get caught?
No, she's gonna slow dance with Ludendorff, and unprompted, he's gonna start talking about Greek gods.
Why would he do that?
Yeah, it's super unnatural, but I want the audience to think he's Ares.
Ah.
So then Ludendorff is gonna gas the small town from earlier, and Wonder Woman's gonna get mad.
Not very nice of him.
And then she's gonna kill him and be kind of devastated that the whole war doesn't just come to an end after he dies.
Oh, that's actually good. We'll have her realize that not all men are good and everyone's to blame in war, and
then the real Ares is gonna show up.
Oh, it seemed like you had a really cool message going.
Yeah, but then I didn't.
Right.
And so it turns out that this whole time Ares was this mustached government guy, Sir Patrick.
Wow, well, what happens next?
They're gonna have a huge fight and use crazy powers and throw stuff at each other and pew 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 and lights and pew.
What are Diana's powers exactly?
We're gonna keep it really vague, so anytime she does something, people will be like, oh, I guess she can do that.
Smart.
And then Steve Rogers is gonna sacrifice himself in an airplane.
Did you say Steve Rogers?
Nope, and so then Wonder Woman levels up thanks to the power of love.
Wow.
And Ares is gonna be like, I will destroy you.
I mean, you're gonna come up with a better line than that, right?
Uh-huh, yep. I will.
And then what happens?
Well, then she's gonna kill Ares and the whole war is gonna stop.
So it really was all the fault of Ares.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't that kind of trivialize the significance of World War I?
Maybe.
And how does it end?
Diana's gonna fly away. It's gonna be really nice.
Oh, she can fly now.
Sure, why not?
Very cool.
So what do you think?
Well, I feel like it's really significant that we're doing a female-led superhero film, you know?
Yeah, we're making big strides.
Exactly. It's about time that women get equal treatment in Hollywood, and it starts with us.
Hey.
Hey, did you forget something?
Yeah, super easy, barely an inconvenience.
What?
I was getting in my car and I just had this huge urge that I should come back and say that to you.
What does it mean, though?
I don't know, I just felt like people would get mad if I didn't say that.
What people?
I don't know. Hey guys, Ryan here. Hope you enjoyed that pitch meeting. There are a lot more of those on the channel, so be sure to check those out. And let me know in the comment section what other movies I should do pitches for. Also, you can hit that like button, that subscribe button, all the buttons except the dislike button. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next Saturday with a new pitch.